Good morning. So today was the rest of chapter 27. 17 through 37. And basically what happens in the rest of this chapter is Alma, the angel leaves. Alma becomes weak. The sons of Mosiah take him to his father. His father calls people, says, "Come see what's happening to my son. It's amazing." Because he wants people to experience this miracle and to help them in their conversion and their testimony. And then Alma wakes up and he tells his story. He bears his testimony. He preaches. So that's basically what happens in these last couple verses. And so it talks a lot about being born again and what that means exactly. And President Harold B. Lee taught that conversion must mean more than just being a card-carrying member of the church with a tithing receipt, a membership card, and a temple recommend, etc. It means to overcome the tendencies to criticize and to strive continually to improve inward weaknesses and not merely the outward appearance. And I liked that because when I'm at work, I find myself criticizing a lot. Especially those people who decide to come in 5 minutes before closing. And I'm like, why didn't you choose a better time? Anyways, so I've noticed that in myself that I need to work on that. And then it talks about the phrase cast off. In 27 it says, "I say unto you, unless this be the case, they must be cast off. And this I know, because I was like to be cast off." And it says that the phrase cast off appears 14 times in the narrative text and once in the title page. So that's interesting. And then it talks about, it gives an evidence when Alma says he was in the darkest abyss. It calls it apocalyptic imagery, and it just says that if Joseph Smith had written this by himself, if this had come from his own mind, then it would have been full of apocalyptic imagery. The fire and brimstone of hell and other apocalyptic images are clearly stated to be types rather than realities, as is the monster, death, and hell. This practice agrees with the old Apocrypha. And so anyways, it just says that there wouldn't be hope in the Book of Mormon. It would just be hell and damnation if Joseph Smith had written it. And then it talks about missionary work and how repentance and conversion yields a harvest of charitable service. Charity is a natural outgrowth of repentance. Why? Because when the burden of sin is removed, the Spirit of the Lord cultivates in its place a love for all and the desire to bless others. Alma and the sons of Mosiah are overcome with the desire to bless lives. Their example gives us hope that we too can displace iniquity within our beings and be transformed into instruments in the hands of God, to lift others and invite them to come unto Christ with a firm knowledge that the Lord reigneth. And that's all. That's lovely. So lovely. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Tomorrow is chapter 28. And that's all. And I gotta work on my talk for tomorrow. See you later.